Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, we got a great show for you this evening. We're talking Tartan's nomination, man. So let everybody know we're on. Share with a friend. Kane 4L, let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly. 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We iron elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and holding lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Hold it up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it, I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it, I'm real naughty with it. My ride clean when it bling, I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it, backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll it up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hold it up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big sword, you in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, that's right. If you're going to do all that crying, what the baby going to do? Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show. As you can see, man, we're doing a simulcast. I got my man, K Solo, from Riding with K Solo, the podcast. Hey, man, I heard he riding motorcycles a little bit. Hey, fam, good evening. How are you, sir?
Hey, man, I'm outstanding. How are you, sir?
Hey, man, I'm blessed and highly favored. And by the way, yeah, K Solo, he ain't in the studio. He on the road. That's what motorcycle riders they be. Hey, man. Hey, I'm happy to have you aboard, man. And for everybody, right on, for everybody that's on with us, man, today. And you know, we probably gonna be dealing with a little bit of Wi-Fi issues today. Everything ain't perfect, but we're gonna get it done. Hey, man, so I want to do this, take this time to recognize the folks that's on with us quick and early, man. Joe Fan, appreciate you on. Breezy does it. You know how we do. The Bells, man, I'll fight you about the Bells, man. Much love to my South Florida crew. Nasty, hey man, Nasty spend more time on the highway than he spend in his living room, man. I'm just saying. Hey man, shout out to Justice. She is a bad mama jammer, man. Shout out to Most Wanted. We starting to get all the heavy hitters on. K Solo, they found out you were gonna be on today, man. And brother, they busting the doors open.
Brother, man, come on, man. It's your show. I'm honored to be here. As always, man.
Hey man, they found out K Solo's gonna be on. Like, let me hurry up and get home. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, so for everybody that's on, man, if you guys could do us a favor, reach up, hit the like buttons, man, so we can get the algorithms going, so we can get everything moving and get the show rolling, man. Today is a very, very important show. So if you're out there, you're on the YouTube, text your friend, man, let them know. We're on today. We're going to be talking about something that's very, very important. That's our Titan Award, man. But before I get started, you know, Sarge got to tell a story. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna put it out there. Here we go. This ain't K Solo, man. It's me. So y'all don't blame him. Y'all blame me. Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. So I had one of my young jets, man. He came over today, did a little bit of work for me, man. And me and him was talking about things. We were talking about life. And he looked at me, he normally when he comes over, he has 11 questions. For those of us in the hood or grew up in the hood, we know what 11 mean. He had 11 questions. And man, after a while, I said, he said, Sarge, bro, you got it made. I said, bro, if you think I got it made, you should have saw me 42 years ago. Man, everything you got in life today comes from everything that you did. You put away selfish pleasures. You put away fun time to stay focused on the future. So what you see today ain't what you would have saw 42 years ago. What you see today is a byproduct of working your tail off consistently for a long period of time. What you think about that, K Solo?
Hey, man, you're exactly right, man. Pay me, I pay me later. I'm definitely getting fruits of my labor, man.
It takes a while, man. It takes a while. Don't think nobody got it made, man. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work.
And I'm glad some of you just right out here feeling that pain of, hey, it looks good, but hey, man, you see that right there? You take that right there to make them wheels go round.
Hey, man, hey, my dog, Pablo Frescobar from Tampa Red Breed, he put it out there he just finished up with the four corners. He put it out the breakdown of his bill. He said $5,800. Yeah. Yeah, and he didn't have no problems. $5,800. I said, holy man. So shout out to him. Shout out to my man Jimmy, who's on the, I guess he's on the last quarter of his four corners. Am I correct?
Yeah, he hit his fourth corner up there in Madawaska, up at 14. He hit that, man. He's working his way. He's probably going back home. I told him, I said, hey, look, when you get up there at night, it's going to be cold. Sure enough, man. It's cold up here.
Hey, I saw him with the coffee cup this morning. Man, it's 45. It's 45 degrees. You know what I thought? Hey, K-Solo, you know what I thought? Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Hey, low-key said we soloing on the mic. Is it my mic or K-Solo's mic? Okay, solo on the mic distorted. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you guys do me a favor. In the chat, if it's my mic right now, shoot me a 1. Or if it's K Solo's mic, shoot him a 2. Let's see what we got going on. Maybe I might have to turn mine down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so it might be K Solo's. And that's cool. It's K Solo's because he's at a establishment right now. So what he's going to do is we're going to work ourselves in and out. Yeah, we'll work ourselves in and out of it. When K Solo's talking.
Is that better?
Obviously.
Is that better?
Let's see. If it's better for K Solo, shoot us a B. Shoot me a B or a thumbs up in the chat.
Yeah.
If K Solo's mic is better now.
Mic check.
So we got.
Mic check.
I'm waiting on. Shoot us a thumbs up if K Solo's mic is better. Okay. D Bell says better.
Okay.
Justin
good.
says better. Okay.
Good.
So we're
right.
Yeah, we're rocking and rolling now. Okay. Bet. Shout out. Okay, appreciate everybody. Okay, so
Thank you, everybody.
Again, thank you folks for being on with us today. Of course, I've got a Titan Award recipient. 2021, am I right, sir?
Sure.
Okay, so we're on and we're going to talk about something that's really, really important. We're going to talk about the Titan Award nomination process. And we're not going to be on really long tonight, but we're going to be able to break it down, hopefully to give you guys the ABC 1, 2, 3 on how it's done, why it's important, why we need you guys for this process, and what does it mean to our riding community. So first and foremost, let me throw a picture up on the screen if you guys don't mind. Let's do this. This is a picture of all the Titans previous up to 2024. How about that? We got Big Cell, we got Sunshine Rogers, we got Snowman, we got Doc J. We have K Solo. We have Miss
Show.
Showtime.
Yeah, Mr. Nate,
Yeah,
Gorilla
bro.
Blue,
Yeah.
Tequila
Hey,
Boosie. Yeah, man.
hey, man. All I see when I see there, I see giants, giants in our motorcycle riding community, man. Hey,
And
I
you
don't.
know what, Sarge? It's giants in our own right, man. You know what I'm saying? Each one of those Titans, each one of us, man, brings something to the table that represents a true, the essence of Titan. I
Facts.
love I love it, man. I mean, I love seeing that breakthrough.
Hey, K Solo, what I see is sacrifice. I see selfless sacrifice. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
I'm looking I'm looking at
yes,
some
yes.
men and women who have sacrificed on the highway. They've sacrificed in their personal time. They've sacrificed with their money. I'm looking at people who are completely selfless. What you think?
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. And that's why I say each one of the Titans brings something to the table that fits that whole piece of the puzzle, man. Mr. Nate, the founder. You know what I'm saying? FHO, Big Sale. Snowman. Everybody and in the genre of it, the years. You know what I'm saying? Over the years, look at it, man. I mean, everybody brings something to the table with a Titan.
It's crazy, man. I'm sitting there looking. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like,
When you get back and look
these
at it, like,
people.
yeah,
I mean, Miss Showtime, 50 years in the
50 years,
game,
man.
and she still look like she's 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
She'll bust a split on you, boy. Get that Tina going, man.
hey, hey,
I seen
hey,
her do it in Vegas, man. I seen her do it at
hey,
one of the all-female rides, man. When she does her thing, man. I'm telling you, it's electrifying.
hey, Mama D scared me, man. When she did the split on the stage, she came and got her trophy. Man, we all almost passed out,
Like,
and she's still getting it, man. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
good
But
deal.
man, we're so pleased with our Titans and where the program has got to this point. It really is celebrating and giving the flowers to our leaders in the motorcycle riding community before 50 years later. And no
Right,
offense, there's always been people and role models, especially in our
right.
community,
Yes.
that became iconic. But we wanted to start saying they're icons now. We don't want to wait on them to be in the grave for 30, 40, 50 years before we figure out who these folks are and give them flowers. What you think
Right.
about that, sir?
Hey man, I mean, that's exactly why I start doing my podcast, man, because I wanted to highlight those unsung hero riders, man, from the past and kind of capture their legacies. And these are true legacies. Each one of these riders right here, man, each one of these type members have a legacy that should be shared, that everybody should sit there and say, you know what? I remember hearing about this guy, I remember about this girl, and just that legacy of saying our culture is rich with writers who contributed to the culture.
Correct. I couldn't have said it no better. So we're gonna get in. We're gonna talk about this whole Titan get down, man. First, before I even start going into the mechanics, the ABC 1, 2, 3, let's talk about the definition of a Titan. This is a textbook definition for those that don't know. And oh, by the way, I believe I put in the link in the show. Let me double check and make sure I don't make myself a liar. It should be in the link of this show, as well as the Iron Elite group page, Facebook. Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion. Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award. But this is the definition of a Titan. The Titan is an award. It's an annual award given annually to those who ride and make a positive influence in our motorcycle community. They have the courage to teach and mentor by example through their leadership. They're willing to share their achievements as well as their teachable moments to help to improve the motorcycle community. A Titan is just not a title, it's a lifestyle. It's simple as that. Are you willing to be selfless? Are you willing to teach? Are you willing to set the example
Right.
using yourself as the example? Are you willing to pick up the phone in the middle of the night? Are you willing to see a rider and reach out and touch him and help him when they make a call to you? Are you willing to set the example of motorcycle riding excellence? Just that simple, man. K Soul is just that easy.
It's just that easy, man. I look at Sunshine Rogers, man. Sunshine Rogers, she transitioned into her life. You know what I'm saying? and she's still supporting the culture, man. She's still
Facts.
supporting the culture, bro.
Facts.
You know,
And since you mentioned Sunshine Rogers, I might talk to Sunshine Rogers probably about 3 times a year.
right,
But when we talk, we really talk.
right.
And,
She
and
she
you know,
she keeps her hand on the pulse of what's going on out there, man.
don't you know?
She keeps her
Don't
hand
you
on
know?
there.
Don't you know?
Yeah,
Constantly, even that she's not riding the way
right,
she used to be, but
right.
she's still giving testimonials. She's still teaching. She's still picking up the phone. She's still talking to people about epic things, and she's talking about life lessons to a lot of people. So
Right.
I appreciate her for doing that, man. I really
Yeah,
do.
man. I look at all of them, man. Big Sir FHO still got his hand in the mix, man. Snowman has always been behind the scenes of what he does. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it going, man. He keeps pushing. He keeps inspiring people. You know, I'm doing it, man. And look at Dr. Jack J out there in Nevada, still getting it in, man. Congratulations to her
Yeah.
son for making that big list for the NFL, man.
Hey, man, that
You
crazy.
know, Mr. Nate,
Yeah.
Gorilla Blue, man. Come on, all of them, man.
All of them,
Look,
man.
Sakila Boosie's out there right now getting it in.
Ain't
You
she
know,
though?
Tamika Wade Piper's getting it in, man. Mama D, Sharif, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the creme de la creme.
Yeah. And I don't want to bog down, man, because we can talk all day, but I'm going to say this. I'm going to do it anyway. I got to. I'm gonna do this, man. I swear, folks, I'm going to get to business. I swear I am. But I'm going to just say this, man. He's taking me down memory lane. Every time K Solo, he speaks about this thing, I'm just say this, man. Shaquilla Boosie, she, I'm sorry, Shaquilla Bussey, she's out there on a 250 riding for a charitable cause
Yeah.
across the country. Man, to her behind, rest in peace. I don't know how she do it. I saw that motorcycle, man, look like it was like crossing the desert on a camel. Yes, man. Shout out to her, but she's
Hey,
getting it
man, my
in.
hat off to her. I salute her for making that epic journey, man, on what she's riding. You know, I can only imagine what she's going through, man. So
She's a
hat off
boss.
to her and I salute her.
She's a
Yeah,
boss.
yeah,
And oh, by
yeah.
the way, she's running the gateway to what every motorcycle rider needs before we start riding, and that's your motorcycle endorsement. She's teaching the course. She runs a
Right.
business, from what I understand, first African female to open up her motorcycle riding academy. So shout out to Shaquilla, man. She is a
Yeah,
true titan
yeah.
in every aspect of the word. You know, Doc J, she went through it, man. I've seen Doc J go through the ups and the downs and still doing her thing now. Her son plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know about all that, but congratulations to him. Great on her. You know, Miss
Yeah.
Showtime. Again, 50 years in the game. The great Sharif, man. For anybody who knows Sharif, Sharif lives and breathes motorcycle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sharif is he's like the dean of boys of motorcycle riding, man. If Reef see you ain't doing something right, he picking up that phone and he calling you. And he gonna get you straight. Am I right?
He will. He will, man.
Hey,
Without a doubt. Without a
hey,
doubt, man. He's definitely making an impact on the culture and the community. I love it. I love him and all that he's doing, man. My hat off to my brother, man.
and
Yeah.
ain't he crazy? He opens up his doors for riders on the road.
Yeah,
He'll
and
beat you down if you ain't
he's
doing right
always been
now.
like that, man. He's always
Hey,
when I met him years back, man. He was always like when he was in San Diego, you know, he was like that. That's just his nature, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Like I say, man, each one of these titans up here right now bring that to the table of saying, man, there's more than just riding for a titan, you know what I'm saying? But each one of us have our own niche. Each one of us come to the table. Each one of us are inspiring others to ride. That's my motto: aspire to inspire, be
right on.
legendary. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still, you know, inspiring people. You know
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying?
do it.
Still getting more calls.
Hey, bro, you
Yeah.
do your thing. Hey, thank you for finally listening to us and starting your podcast.
Hey, folks. I'm gonna take it back a little bit. It ain't about that. But Big Sarge was one of the ones who influenced me to start podcasting. They said, Solo, you got a story to tell, man. You need to share your story. You need to share your epic journeys with people. And I'm not going to talk about myself because I'm very humble, but at the same time, I love hearing about others' lives. And I'm going to continue to bring those unsung writers to the forefront and let their legacy be heard and let them have their 15 minutes and give them their roses.
Hey, he doing his thing, man. Now he fought me now. he fought me for about a year, but he finally reached out and said, Sarge, you know something?
Thank you.
I'm getting ready
Thank
to
you,
do
sir.
it, man.
Thank you.
And look
Yeah,
at him
man.
now. That hey,
Yeah. You too. You
he's
too.
selling high,
You too,
man.
Sean. You too with
And
your I-10 to the end, man, with this Iron Elite and even just to put me on the patch, man. You know what I'm saying? From the first time that we met in the diner
that's
and we
right.
had breakfast, you know what I'm saying?
I remember
And
that.
yeah, man, and you put me on the patch, and I hope I have represented the Iron Elite image of a ground pounder, of somebody who's a mentor, inspiration to the culture, man. I'm humbled and
Oh,
honored.
you
Because
sure have, brother.
when I see people with the Iron League patch on, man, I'm like, man, that's me up there. All them miles, all them nights I was in the middle of the highway, man. All those moments that I was out there by myself, man. It's just incredible.
Hey, let me ask you this. Did you see it getting this far? Did you see could you imagine, when you were out there on the road and, doing 100K in the middle of nowhere?
No,
Did you
no.
see it getting to where it's at today?
And see, I never set out to ride 100,000 miles. I never sit there and say I'm going to go out and ride 100,000 miles in this amount of time. It happened, and it happened naturally. It happened because I was riding. It happened because my journey just led me there. So all those sitting in those pictures, moon and through my bars in the office. When I say I'm in the office, the morning when people wake up, they say, "Well, where's K Solo at, man?" My dealership. They was like, "Hey, Solo, what do you need?" I said, "Hey, man, I'm in Maine. I'm coming in. I'm gonna need a 50K service. I'm gonna need some set of tires." And they sitting there and said, "Man, he ain't gonna be here." And then next thing you know, here I am sitting at the front door when they open up, like, "Yo, let's get it going, man." But I never thought it would get here. But I'm honored and I'm humble with it. So I'm not tooting my horn with it.
Well, let's do this. We're gonna toot your horn.
Not the sound
Hey,
effects.
man, you gotta give it up. Hey, you gotta give it up for greatness, man. But I'm also say this, man. Shout out to Boneyard Harley Davidson, man. Them folks up there, man. They first
Yes.
class. They got a
Yes.
first class operation. Shout out to the Hog Association up there, man. Great folks, man. Every time I go up to North Carolina, they treat me extremely well, man. So shout out to those folks, man, and how they
Yep.
support you in this motorcycle, So hey, so K Solo, are we ready, man? Are we ready to kick this thing off?
Let's talk. Let's talk tight, man. Let's talk
Okay.
tight.
So let's pop this up. We're gonna talk Titan, man. Okay, so this is the deal. Okay, this is the 6th annual. What we're doing right now, we're in the process of the nomination process. The nomination process started for me, or started on the link. I believe the link went out May 1st. And the nomination process, we give you from 1 May to 31 July for everybody. So we're going to first, before I show you what the link and everything look like, we're going to show you guys what the nomination process looks like. Here's the criteria, and this is how we get down on it. Okay, the Titan Award recognizes an individual who embodies the spirit of motorcycling, mentorship, leadership, service within the motorcycle riding community. Nominees will be evaluated based on the following criteria. So hopefully everybody can see the criteria on the screen, and we'll go through it. Riding excellence. For this award, you got to be a motorcycle rider. Now, I've had people say, Sarge, there's a lot of people in the motorcycle set in the community that do great things for the motorcycle set. They just don't ride. I 100% agree with you. But for this particular award, it has to be about the motorcycle riding. That's what Iron Elite represents, the motorcycle rider. Now, can you be in the Iron Elite family and don't ride? Of course you can. And we're going to love on you because you're family. But the tip of the spear is the motorcycle riding. So your motorcycle riding really has a big portion to do with it, but it ain't the deciding factor. We want you to ride because by riding, you can be able to influence, to teach, to mentor. And
It's your
at the end
FICO
of the day,
score.
it's your
FICO score.
yeah, you go. It's your FICO score, man. And let's be honest, for a paper, not everybody has to have an 800 FICO score. Some of us can have a 600, 630. If you were having some problems with your child support, it might be down at 530. but we need you to have a FICO score. We need you to have some type of riding experience. Then we're going to the mentorship and leadership by example. Actively mentoring fellow riders, especially new or less experienced riders. Because again, it goes along what we're talking about on the Each One Teach One platform. Through your actions and guidance and consistency and your encouragement. Now you might see a lot of times where we're doing the I-10 to the end, or we're doing the IBA runs, or we're doing the SCMA runs, whether you're doing the three flags or the four corners or the true X's or the grand slams, if you riding like that, or even sometimes even that crazy Hoka Hey. you know,
Okay.
man, shout out to Hoka Hey, my God. But you gotta be willing to be able to help folks and to be able to assist folks with whatever their motorcycle riding acumen is. And I understand it. Not everybody's gonna be doing like K Solo and those guys. Not everybody can run 100K a year. We understand. Not some people can. Some people can't even do 20K. But if you're riding for you, your motorcycle greatness is 500 miles one day. That's fine. But to be able to have people that'll reach out and help you along the way to help you become a little bit better at what you're doing. That's what the mentorship and leadership program really is about. It's helping you to be the safest, to be the best motorcycle rider you can be. What you think, K Solo? Did I sum that up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got it right. That's right on the money, Saul.
Okay. Then we're gonna say a positive community impact contributes meaningful to the motorcycle community through volunteerism, event participation, advocacy, or support of charitable initiatives. I'm gonna just tell you this, man. There's been a great amount of motorcycle events that have come up over the last few months. Whether it's been the all-female rides, whether it's been Ride to Eat, whether it's been Iron Elite, whether it's been the Peace Army event. There's been a lot of them, and even more. Black Wall Street. Are you involved in some of those type of things? Are you helping the community? Are you giving back through charitable causes?
Right.
Those are a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what we need more of. We need more of that positive in the community, man. It's not just about a party anymore. It's not about just getting a big ass anymore, man. It's about getting back in the community, giving back to the community, inspiring the up and coming riders out there, man. And at this stage of the game, man, our age right now, man, that's what we need to be doing. We need to be positive influencing the future generations of our culture.
I totally agree. So say I've had people ask, say, Sarge, can content creators be a Titan? You damn right they can. Content creators today, I mean, and I'm gonna say this, there's different forms of content creation. If you're doing something in the genre of the Each One Teach One with your content creation,
Right,
I think
right.
you're extremely qualified because you're teaching. You're giving up your knowledge. You're covering different things. Content creators, to me today, are they're leverage in what we're doing today. Love my content creators. What you think, K Solo?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, that's what I was saying about how each one of the Titans brings something to the table. It's how we get the message out to the community. Are we coming across? You know what I'm saying? And then you got to look at the age category. You know what I'm saying? We're in that age category now where we're in that upper echelon where, okay, we're still riding, but, we got to look at transition. But then you got riders coming in behind us, so the younger riders coming in. Technology has changed. The word is getting out. I mean, even when I came out now, social media really wasn't that big, and then it just blew up. And then the way that technology is evolving now, it's happening like wildfire. Every time you turn around. So the way that they get it's just another way they get the message out. And as long as the content is positive, educational, inspiring, I have no problem with it, man. As long as that individual or that rider is living true to what a Titan is, riding his or her motorcycle, involved in the community, and it's not just that one thing, but that whole spectrum, whole gamut of the Titan. I have no issue with it. I think it's
I
on.
totally agree. I totally agree. Our content to creators today, they're really marrying us up to things that perhaps we don't see. I actually
And
depend on them a lot.
Yeah,
I
and I
do.
see a lot of the stuff that I was doing as transitioning over, and it's just moving forward, which is good. Seeing riders ride, seeing the places that they're going. Man, I'm seeing people going to places that you didn't hear about somebody going to Elephant Foot or going to the Four Corners and stuff like that. But now everybody's sitting there saying, "Well, okay, I didn't know about that. Now I want to go there." And see, that's what content creators do. If you get out there and you find some place to inspire other people to want to get out and ride and make memories, that's what I want to see, man. That's the kind of stuff that I'm sitting there saying, yeah. Now you know about that. Now you're inspiring others to sit there and say, well, okay, I want to go ride the Grand Canyon, the North Rim, the South Rim, or whatever the case may be. That's what it's all about to me. That's what I love to see.
I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. So content creators, keep doing what you do, man. I love you guys. I remember back in the day, shout out to the OG, FHO Atlanta, man. He
Yeah.
he was doing content creation back before it was so popular. And man, I was really getting connected to everything that was going on from what he was doing on his YouTube back in the day, man. When before, and he started off, man, with just a little cell phone and doing this thing and getting it in, man. But he was
Yeah.
really marrying up the East Coast to the West Coast,
Right, right.
and everything in between, man. So shout out to those guys. So
Yeah.
we'll move along, man. So I'm gonna move on to, let's say this. Authentic lifestyle and representation. Live the Titan lifestyle daily, riding with a purpose, integrity, heart while inspiring others to grow and explore through motorcycling. I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Again, something in real time that we're seeing Shaquilla with what she's doing. Piper with what she's
I'd say
doing.
originality, man. Be original with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, the wheel has been invented, but at the same time, be original. Uh, that way, people sit there and say, you're not starting to look like this, or you're starting to look like this person, or you mimicking this, you're mimicking that. Be original with it. You still can be original with it because it should be your ride. It should be what you see, the way that you see it. So, I say originality, man.
I agree.
It
You
still got to
shouldn't.
exist. Originality still have to exist.
Well, you shouldn't. And for folks out there, we don't give you the answers to the test for the Titan because we don't want you to study.
Be
We
original.
want you to be who you are.
Yeah,
That
be
you
original.
don't find the Titan Award. The Titan Award finds you, and it finds you because we've heard people say, "I didn't even realize that I was in the running for the award." You wasn't supposed to. You were being you, and we found you for being you.
Right.
So
Because it's your
again,
peers. It's your peers who nominate you. You see what I'm saying? It's your peers who nominate you.
facts, facts. So be you, and we will find you.
Be
And
original. Be
yeah.
original.
Hey, shout out to the mileage bully, man. She's getting out there. Hey, mileage bully, I'm gonna say this, man. Hey, man, shout out to you because I know if I was on that 250, my butt would be killing me.
I hope that seat is comfortable.
Hey, she a G, man. So shout out to her for doing what she's doing and riding for her cause. And I'm gonna continue to promote her cause on the group page on Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders
And I
Union
definitely
because I
promote
believe
her
in
as
what she's
well,
getting
man.
her,
'Cause
getting out of what
I
she's
believe
doing.
in what she's doing. It's good.
Yep, right on. Shout out to
And,
Emo checking in from
purpose, yeah.
Oakland. See you in a little bit, Emo. So, hey, moving along, we're going to say transparency and teachable moments, willingness to share personal challenges or mistakes to help others learn, grow and ride, and more safely and confidently. I'm going to say this and I'm going to turn it over to my brother, K Solo. I came up with this when I saw the fabulous Doc J. I want to say she was in somewhere like, good God, I want to say Colorado. It was somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And she had livestock crossing the road. She was having issues with a shifter linkage. It popped on her. And brother, it did not look good. And she was going through it, man. And folks were calling in. And her husband, Big Psych, which is a good friend of mine, good brother of mine, he was talking to her through it on the phone. And for the first time out there on the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere where we had sheep and livestock coming across the road,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
she
man.
was trying to zip tie her shifter linkage to her shifter lever to get that bike to where she need to get it to the dealership. And
Right.
brother, her face, she was hot, she was tired. You can see the stress on her, but she was willing to share that on a Facebook Live to say,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to share this with you guys because one day this might be your situation as well."
Now, I'm not getting up there blowing snot bubbles. Uh, I'm not
Me
getting up there
neither.
blowing snot bubbles. But I'm not. Hey, I posted some pictures with my bike man laying out in the dirt before, but I ain't gonna get up there and blow no snot.
Yeah. Hey, hey, man, because we know it. We see it so many times
Yeah.
on the group pages from guys that show us the ugly, man. They've showed us the real ugly. Like, damn it, man. Now I'm on the side of the highway with a nail in the tire, and now I've got to pull out my tire repair kit.
But you know what I
Or,
love about it though, Sarge, is with the good, and I did a post about this, the good, the bad, and ugly of LDR. It's when you get out there, and I've ridden, me and Sharif, we got our miles, but I did a lot of riding by myself. The thing is when you're able to get yourself out of a situation, like, you know what I'm saying? When you look around you and you sit there on that mountaintop, man, it's like climbing Mount Everest, brother. You have to sit up there and say, yeah, I got myself in a jam, but I got myself out of that jam. I know how to do a recovery. I know how to patch a tire. I paid attention to everything that people was posting in the group. I got my tire pump kit, my plug kit, um, you know, anything like that. Zip tie. I know how to zip tie something up and keep going. My battery up. I got a jump box. If I wake up my battery dead, my tire low, and not stop the mission. You know what I'm saying? We got a military mind frame. The mission goes on.
facts,
You know what I'm saying? So a Titan
facts.
has that mentality that I can get myself out no matter what it is. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and break down and just stop, sit here and sob. A Titan's gonna sit there, man, a woman up, alpha type person, and get themselves out of that jam. Now I'm gonna look to my left and to my right and say, damn, I'm standing next to somebody who knows that inner strength to get themselves out of a jam. And I'll ride with that person because if something happens, shit, we're gonna get
Yeah, you're
out.
right.
We're gonna get out of it, man. We're gonna be all right.
You're right. My wife has said a few times, we've talked about certain situations where riders might be in peril. They might be dealing with whatever, and she might look over to me, and I look over to her. I'm like, I'll figure that crap out. We'll keep
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
But there's levels to this thing too.
Right. Right.
There's a mindset.
Yeah.
Am I stuck, or is this a setback? If it's a setback, then I'm gonna figure it out.
Right.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Right.
I'm gonna use my ingenuity. I'm gonna use my
You're,
network.
you're,
I'm
you're
gonna do
right.
what I
You're
need to
right,
do.
Mileage Fully. You're right. Knowledge, man. That's that knowledge. That's that homework. That's
Yeah.
you sitting down, mapping out your rides, knowing what you need to take with you. You know, don't get me wrong. And I'm not bashing nobody,
No.
nobody, because it's strength and wisdom to ask for help. It's strength and wisdom. The thing is that you have to be able to stand on your own. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to stand on your own. You do.
It's true. It's true. Hey, I'm just gonna say this now. I'm gonna use the network, and the
Yeah,
network is
don't
strong.
get me wrong. Like I say, strength and wisdom. We'll
Yeah.
pick the phone up and say, okay, Jay Bird, my master tech, Jay Bird. Look, man, I just raked the damn bike and the brake is coming on. What do I need to do? A calmer mind gonna sit there and say, hey, Solo, your brake pedal's jammed. Check your brake pedal. Look down, brake pedal jam. Okay, now I'm gonna keep moving. You have resources. Use your available resources.
You're right.
That's
You're
just part of
right.
that knowledge of saying, okay, I can get myself out of it. And Titans represent that. I'm sure Snowman done broke down a million times that people probably don't even know nothing about. But he got himself out of that damn jam and he kept pushing.
Yeah.
Only thing you saw is that vest flying in the wind.
Flocking it away. And not only that, they're willing to, after
Yeah,
they get themselves out of jam, they're willing to
yeah,
share that's with other
yeah,
riders to
yeah.
again to let your situation be a setback, not a catastrophe.
That's right.
Just a
That's
setback.
right.
And
That's
oh,
right.
shout out to Views on Twos, man.
Oh
LT.
yeah.
He's one of the most fabulous stories, man. And I continue to share his story. He's
I'm
got
loving
this
his
great
content too,
campaign.
man. I'm loving his content, what he's putting out.
I love it, man. I love his YouTube. His YouTube Views on Twos. If you guys get a chance, check him out. Hit him up, man. He's got some great content. And what I loved about him when he first did a ride, and I know I'm off track, y'all forgive me, when he dealt with what he had to do with cancer. came back from cancer, promised his wife and his family he was gonna beat cancer, and when he beat cancer, he was gonna ride an epic ride around across the country, man. And you know, of course, he beat cancer, and he stayed true to his promise. He rode across the country. He represented his ride, and you know, he's doing great things, and he's preaching about the importance of awareness and early detection with cancer, man. So shout out to him. I'm gonna do this for him real quick.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, we need people like him. And shout out to Nurse Tiffany, man. She's the principal, man. She keeps us straight. Because, you know, we don't do what we're supposed to do a lot of times. So Case,
Shout out
if you
to
don't
Nurse
mind.
Tiffany. Shout out to Nurse Tiffany, man.
Facts. So if you don't mind, we're going to just go ahead and recap really quick. Titan Award nomination, selection criteria. We're going to go right through it. Writing excellence, mentorship and leadership by example, positive community impact, authentic lifestyle and representation, transparency and teachable moments.
Yes.
Here it is. And for those who can't remember what we're talking about, there it is, beat cancer and ride. For those who can't remember what we're talking about, I'm going to put this in the show notes. So no fear, no problem. So that's what happens. Okay, so 1 May to 31 July. I know you guys are going to say now, Sarge, where do we get the link from? Here's where you get the link from. The link is in the description of the show notes today. So all you need to do is have a Google account, pop onto the link, and it'll open up. You'll do your Google login ID, and then you're off to the races. It's very simple. Let me pop a screen up for you. Let me see what I can do here. Give me 1 second. Okay. And once you hit the link, this is what it'll look like. Okay, but again, the link is found in a couple places. It's found on the Facebook page, Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award. That's the first place you can get it. It's in the featured section. It's in the top of the Facebook page. I know some people, Sarge, where's the featured section? It's at the top of the page, right underneath the profile. You'll see featured. You'll scroll over. I think the wife loaded it up, so it's probably number 1 in the queue right now in the featured section. So you go right to it, and the link will be right there. You pop onto the link. If you're not on Facebook, you can also pull it right here off the show notes, off this YouTube show itself. That link, you pop right on it. All we need you to have is a Google account. So it sets up just like this. So once you pop in, log in, it has nomination for the 2026 Titan Award recipient. Again, it has the definition of what a Titan is, and then it goes in the second paragraph. It says, a declaration of recommendation is a detailed statement nominating a potential recipient for 2026, the Titan Award. Please answer questions below. Write your declaration of the recommendation regarding your nominee, accompanied by a supportive summary. Okay, really, really easy stuff. Okay, so it tells you what needs to happen.
Step by step. The hardest part is going to be you writing that paragraph.
And it shouldn't take
make
you.
It descriptive. And make it descriptive.
And it shouldn't take you, to be honest, for most of us, it's going to take us maybe 15 minutes to do it. If you really detail, it might take you, say, 25, 30 minutes. And I encourage everybody, if there's a person you want to write up for the Titan Award, for your nomination, and you want to give them the best opportunity to win this award, call them personally, inbox them, reach out to them and say, hey, I would like to nominate you, person X, for the Titan Award nomination. Can you give me some bullets, some notes of things that you accomplished
Send me your resume.
I might not know about?
Send me your resume.
Send me your resume.
Send me your resume. Exactly.
And if it's the person you think it is, they would say, sure, send me your email. I'm going to shoot you some notes. You know, most people, 99.9% of the time, are going to have no problem with doing it. Don't wing it on your own, because there's a lot of things about that person that you don't even know, even that you think you know a lot. They can describe to you and help you to do the best write-up humanly possible. Views on Tunes says, Sarge, is this for nominations, or are they already nominated, just need to be voted on? No, sir, this is for nominations. The nomination process does not end until 31 July.
Right, nominations.
This is for nominations. Yes, sir. We don't already have nominations to vote on. This to get everybody, because this, again, this is a nationwide award. This award covers 50 states. So, and it's fair. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. I might not know everything that's going on in Oregon. I might not know everything that's going on in Washington State. I know K Solo, he 50 states. He know all that stuff. But for the normal guy or girl, is 50 states. So this is a nomination process. And so what if a person's been nominated 50 times? That's no problem. Because
Exactly.
even in those 50 nominations for that one person, everybody's going to have their own say-so about that. Is that right, K Solo?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
And and the way that the system has changed now, the voting system has changed. The voting system will actually reflect. It's not opinionated. It's going to be it's a well thought out, a well planned selection for. I don't want to put out how you're going to do it, so I don't think you should do that. But it's well thought out, and I think people are going to be happy with the results.
I think you said that well, brother, and we will cover that. There is a voting process. There is a huge amount of objectivity that's going to be in the voting process. So it ain't Sarge's homeboy that's going to win the Titan Award.
It's
It
not
ain't.
because I was a Titan. I can't even
No.
vote nobody a Titan no more.
Yeah. Hey, no, we're gonna need you to explain some things to win this award this time. Because we understand that again, there's probably hundreds of people who are qualified for this award. We know we can only have so many at one time. So we want to make the vetting process the best process humanly possible. And don't be discouraged. If you don't win an award this year, there's the next year. If you were qualified last year, you
Just
qualified
keep doing
this year.
greatness, man. Just keep doing,
keep doing you.
inspiring, keep doing greatness.
And we'll find you, sir.
Yeah.
So moving along, we say we go right into, we appreciate your support. What you see here's a Cash App link for the Titan Award. And we'll get into it later on for the show. We'll explain the breakdown. We're not going to do it today, but there's a breakdown because we support the Titan Award. The Titan Award is a nonprofit award. So when you win the award of Titan, there's things that comes into play. That comes into lodging, that comes into per diem. There's a travel cost. There's a award cost. There's a shipping of the award because if you win the Titan, you're probably on ground, as K Solo showed me early on. When you give out an award to a ground pounder, you need to have a shipping charge.
No, exactly. No more awards for me, man. You don't give me
Unless you go
something.
FedEx them.
That's right. You better FedEx it, and you better be in an envelope because
Yes, sir.
it ain't gonna make it home. Everything that I got on the road, look, the claw broke off, wing missing. Man, I got stuff like,
Hey,
damn.
man, I learned my lesson. Hey, and Reef and Piper showed me the same thing. So there's a cost again. There's the shipping of the award. There's the insurance of the award because when you ship today, you know there's not always a guarantee the award is going to get to them in the way that we shipped it. So there's an insurance cost. So those costs are come into play when it comes to the Titan Award. So there's some things. So for those, and again, as we move on to it, and we're working on some things right now with that, where there's going to be a 3-tier system for those who want to support the Titan Award Association. So more to come on that. So stand by for that. But moving further on into the link, the Titan Award recognizes an individual who embodies the spirit of motorcycle mentorship, leadership, and service within the motorcycle community. Nominees will be evaluated based on the following criteria. Here's the criteria, folks. Riding excellence, mentorship, leadership example, positive community impact, authentic lifestyle, representation, transparency, and teachable moments. Just like we covered in the rules, it's going to be in the link as well. Then here's the who, what, when, and where. Votes open 1 May. So the link has been out now for some 30 days, a little over 30 days. So you got plenty of time to bust into that link and do what you got to do. The closing again, 31 July 2025. Note, voter comments will be viewed by the selection committee. Okay, it says, and Sarge. Sarge is only there to just make sure administratively things go correctly. There's going to be some people that's going to be helping me on the Titan Award this year just for administrative process to make sure we have more eyes on correcting to make sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Now, the voters are Titans themselves. Once all the nominations come in, the Titans will have a a specific amount of time that they get to take all this information and they go through and they review it. And then we'll move on further. I'm gonna let that sit right there for a second. Okay, so then we move right into question. Short text answers. Name of your nominee. Question, month, day of the year. Tell us how the nominee has demonstrated the expertise, commitment, and character to be a nominee for the Titan Award of 2026. Please provide specific examples based off motorcycle community involvement. And again, that's where you reach out to those people if they don't have a big footprint on social media. Because I know there are some OGs that, when they started doing their thing, social media wasn't a big thing. You might see them spot here or there. They might come on to a podcast. Shout out to Highway Smiley and speak their game. But we know a guy like him and OG Benson and Mama D and Miss Showtime.
Yeah, Mr. Walker, you know what I'm saying? The people that I bring on my show, you know what I'm saying? These guys have been around for years and made a major impact on the community. I would love to see one of those OGs like that be nominated, name come across the desk of saying, hey, Mr. Walker's been nominated, Mr. Williams been nominated, or somebody from that era of time. Because like I try to tell everybody, yes, big clubs are known coast to coast, but it's a small club where people been going for 30, 40, 50 years, man.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, so you got some old heads in your club that's been doing it, stand on business, nominate.
Facts.
Stand on business and nominate.
Yeah, don't stand around and talk about what they did. Tell us what they did and nominate those folks, man. We've got guys and even girls who've been founders of major clubs and major organizations, have done some great things. It's up to you guys to take this link, take a couple minutes, fill the link out, man, and get those folks on the nomination process.
Right. Nominate.
That's right. What has the nominee done in the motorcycle community to make him or her a candidate for this award? Pretty simple, self-explanatory. If they ain't done nothing, we ain't got nothing to talk about. If they did something, let's talk about it. What influenced that? What culture changes did they make? What cool stuff they're doing today? What did they create? What did they help make better? Let's talk about it, man. We'll talk about this normally on the fireside chat or at the clubhouse or even at a hotel lobby or even parking lot pimping. It's really easy, man. It shouldn't take that much to figure those things out. The next question, why do you believe the nominee would be an effective ambassador for this award in the future, even after receiving the award? Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over to Kate.
That's key right there, man. I think that's real key.
Well, I'll tell you what, you take it, brother, and I'll finish up where you go.
I say it's key because, if you sit there and say Titan is the creme de la creme or Titan have reached a certain level, then that should be the ethical standard barrier right there to sit there and say this person is living. And I ain't no saying nobody perfect. We know what community we in. The motorcycle community is a dirty, grimy community. But at the same time, this person still getting it in. This contribution are still impacting other riders, other organizations down the road, man. That's when I sit right there and say an ambassador. You carry the brand. People sit there and say, yeah, that's a type. Yeah.
I agree. You should be one.
And I ain't saying nobody got to be perfect. I'm not saying nobody don't not curse or use profanity or this or that. But at the same time, that person should sit there and I ain't gonna say you better than nobody else, but at the same time, your action and deeds have spoken for themselves. And a group of your peers have nominated you, and a group of your peers have sit there and say, well, okay, you could, I feel honored and privileged to stand beside this person right here and call him a Titan. That's an ambassador.
I totally agree.
Not for yourself, but for others.
And I totally agree. You should really just be what you always been.
Yeah.
It should be that simple. Just be what you always been. And to me, that's living up to the award as being an ambassador, being a selfless person, being a role model, being an example setter, and just living life at the most positive place that you can. We're not talking about being a choir boy, a choir girl.
Yeah.
We're just saying, hey, be the best representation of yourself as you humanly possibly can. So again, it's a selfless award. I understand not everybody is going to get down with this. I get it, but this is the criteria of the award. We want you to be the best that you can in our motorcycle riding community.
And I want to see people come to the event too, man. Your event, sorry, the Iron Elite could be one of the biggest events of the year. It's in Jacksonville, Florida, so the weather's going to be good.
True.
So it should be 1,000 people at the Iron Elite event. 1,000, no less than 1,000. That's what should be. It should be a mecca run. It should be, let's say, who's going to get it this year or who's going to induct this year. It's like going to the Super, well, not Super Bowl, but going to the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Or you get to come and see a person who represents the culture that you should aspire to be. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know,
it should be
it's
1,000 people at the Iron Elite event. You know?
it's interesting because the whole get out when we first started this thing is that when we because Iron Elite first it was really a bike night. It was a bike night, and then we decided, me and my local dealership, shout out to Adam Mack Harley Davidson, we decided to if we were going to continue to do this, we wanted to find a home for it. So we decided that February, Black History Month. No, by the way, Black History Month is all year around. I'm done with that. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's 365.
365.
So, but we wanted to find a home, and not only we didn't want to find a home, we didn't want to interfere with a lot of other stuff that was going on around the nation. We know how things are really busy when the riding season starts. But we thought February would be the best place to be in a home. And I talked about when I sat down with the folks that I sat down with, the Wise Council, I thought to myself is that I didn't want it to be about celebrating people that are no longer here. I wanted the award to celebrate people that are here today, right now. And I wanted to give them their flowers, and I wanted the whole world to know who these people are. So that's why we're where we at. So like K Solo said, coming to the event, being part. Okay, it's one thing if you win the award, but coming back for people to be able to shake your hand, to be able to hear your story, to me is the most fabulous thing that you can do as far as giving back.
Sarge, I've been honored, privileged to speak with you tonight, sir. I have to let you go ahead and finish this because my time is up.
All right, my guy.
I'm on the road, and my Wi-Fi is getting ready to get turned off.
Hey, no problem, my guy.
Everybody, hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring. We will be talking soon.
Hey, I appreciate you, my brother. Let me do this before I send you away. Hey, we know we can find you on the highway, man. Tell everybody where we can find you at on social media.
Hey, man, Riding with K Slow, the podcast show. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 p.m. Central Standard, 5 p.m. Pacific. And then on Thursday, we're doing Trip Talk. Tune in, man. Tune in. So if you out there getting it in, you're going to be on the show. Getting it in.
Facts. Hey, man, shout out to K Solo. We're going to let him get about his business. Y'all follow him on the platforms. We'll see you later, my brother. Peace.
All right, my brother. Peace.
Okay, so again, the gist of the show, I think we covered a lot of the show on the link. We hit the last part of the questions. There's only just a few questions on the link. So you hit those questions on the link, and then once you're done, you can see here at the end, once you're done, you just hit the send at the bottom of the link, and then you're good to go. It comes in us from there, and then we're ready to rock and roll. No problem. But it takes, again, 15, maybe 30 minutes if you're thorough on the link to fill it out and get the link in, to get your nominations into us. Once we get your nominations, then your nominations is curated by us. It comes in us. And again, I've got a couple, 2-3 people that'll be helping me to make sure we have accuracy on everything on the link. Make sure we're not missing nothing. Making sure we don't have to reach back out to you and say, hey, something was incomplete filled out. Can you go back and fill it out? We just administratively making sure everything is good to go. Once we've done with that, then those links, then those, that data is sent to the Titans. The Titans get 30 days. The Titans get 30 days to go back through. Most want to say, will there be a Trailblazer Award this year? Possibly. Stand by. Most wanted. Possibly. That's not an award that we vote on, though. That award comes up from somebody who's just completely kicking butt and taking names. When it comes to the Trailblazer Award, the Trailblazer Award might not be an award that's every year, because just is what it is. If somebody's out there doing some gangster crazy stuff that's kicking butt and taking name, shout out to Snacks. She got it this year. But if you're doing crazy stuff and you're really doing some innovative stuff out here in the motorcycle world, we will be in touch. Most Wanted, you are bad. I'm just going to say, I'm going to leave it like that. Juanita Shaw is bad. I'm just leave it like that, and I'm done with it. I'm not going to say anything else. But that could be a strong possibility. There could be another Trailblazer Award coming up. Don't tell nobody. Shh. Yeah. But anyway, back to the Titan Award. Again, once we got all the administrative stuff together, we send this information now electronically over to the voting Titans. Now the Titans get a letter to say, hey, this is what's coming your way. These are the rules. This is what the expectation of you guys are. Then once they get that letter, they'll sign it and they'll shoot it back to us. The letter, by signing it, tells us, hey, Sarge, I want to be included this year in what's going on. Or, hey, Sarge, respectfully, I can't be included this year with what's going on. But once we get those letters in, we get their signatures saying, hey, Sarge, we're in. I'm good to go. Now you have this information. You've got 30 days to go through it. Each and everything. Then after that 30-day process comes, then there's the Zoom call. Now, all the voting judges, and then, well, again, we'll have some administrators there. And the administrators there that will be on the Zoom call, not because they're judging, they're just watching for accuracy to make sure we're doing everything correctly, that we're not missing a beat, we're not missing crossing any T's or dotting any I's. We will have administrators on the Zoom call. They don't get a vote. They don't even get a suggestion. They just have eyes and ears on what's going on to assure that we're doing things as accurately, as proficiently as human possible. So then the Titans, the Titan judges, they'll get this information. Then on the Zoom call, there's a process that happens. I'm not ready to talk about that right this minute, but we will talk about that in the future. There's a point system because we want to take any type of subjectivity away from it. It's based on what you've done, your merit, what it means, and then there's a scoring system that the Titans have. They run their scoring system. High score wins. It wins. There's going to be one female, there's going to be one male that's going to get that award. Once the grading system is done, we get the score, we look at everybody and says, okay, person X has this score and person XX has this score. Male and female, we're good to go? Yeah, we're good to go. Any questions, any problems, any rebuttals? Everybody's in favor of the process? Aye. They raise their hand, aye. And then we'll move on. Even after the Zoom call, we don't disclose this information. We don't. We hold on to this information to give, again, my administrators an opportunity to go through to make sure we're accurate on everything. Once we're accurate, then we reach out to the potential Titans and say, hey, you were voted on, you were selected for this particular award. Will you accept this award and everything that comes with this award? Once it says yes, signs then we'll send them the disclosure. They'll sign it, it'll come back, and then we will publicly announce the 2026 male and female Titan. Just that simple. Just that simple. And then we're off to the races. So that's the process in a nutshell. Hopefully this podcast today was informative to you guys and you get a better understanding now on how the Titan nomination process goes. And I know people are going to say, Sarge, I feel like people voting on their friends. I hear you. Nominate somebody. Because if you're not nominating, why do you have an opinion? Nominate somebody. Sarge, I think they're going to give it to the same people. I know. But damn it, you do your part. You nominate them. And then the rest of it is up to the judges. And people that are qualified this year, I guarantee you they're going to be qualified next year. Because again, the Titan is a lifestyle. It's not something that you study for the answers to the test, and then you pass the test. The award finds you. You don't find the award. I get it. But I'm going to tell you this. If you know somebody who's qualified that you think would be a great Titan and you don't nominate them, shame on you. The link ain't that difficult. It's easy. So do your part so we can select the greatest role models and example setters in our community today to have that prestigious award. So hopefully this, again, we're informative to you guys today. Hopefully we covered what we needed to cover. If there's any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section and we'll try to address them soon, coming up in the next podcast. I appreciate you guys being on with us tonight. You could be anywhere, but you rocking with us today. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who's been an active member on the Facebook group page, Home on the Iron Elite, or Home on the Ground Panels Reunion, Home on the Titan Award. You guys have been rock and roll. The activity has been off the chain. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the YouTube. YouTube has been cranking. We always got room for more people, more subs, more comments, more likes, more dislikes. I want to know what you're feeling and what you're thinking, because we want to make this platform as strong as humanly possible. We don't have to be the biggest. We just need to be the best. And you guys are going to help us do that. And if you think anybody would appreciate this podcast, this Each One Teach One platform and all the things that we're doing, please share this with them, man. Let them know what we're doing, man. So again, appreciate everybody who came on with us tonight, rocking with us. The Bells, great show. Now we have to decide on our nominees. You dang right you do. I know a bunch of them. I know some of them could be down there in South Florida too. Awesome folks. Hey, Bells, I saw y'all getting down with that morning breakfast ride this morning, man. I was jealous. A beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Joe Fan and Tommy and Graham, all my South Florida folks down there, man. I love you guys to death. You just don't know. Shout out to Mayling Lightfoot. Appreciate you coming on and rocking with us this evening. Most Wanted, you know how we get on with you. Shout out to my teachers, man. They're the unsung heroes. I congratulate you for dealing with them snot gobblers, man. I know they ain't the easiest thing in the world, but she's educating our youth and bringing them on board for the future, man, because the kids are our future. Shout out with Travel with Style. Jimmy, shout out to you, my guy. I appreciate you taking some time to be in on us today. I know you riding and rocking and rolling and going through Canada and finishing up the Four Corners. God bless you and safe travels. Views on Twos, one of the best content creators out there. I appreciate you, LT, and everything that you bring to the motorcycle riding community, man. You're such a positive force. Appreciate Shaquila. She's getting it down on a 250 Titan, man, 2024, if my math is mathing correctly, man. Still representing for the trophy, for the mantle, for the patch. Shout out to Justice, man. You just tell her anytime, and she will be all over America, if you get my drift, on her motorcycle doing her thing. Emo, see you in Oakland soon, man. What up? Appreciate you, brother. Can't wait to see you and link up with you out that way, man. Kodak, man, you know how I feel about Kodak, man. He's the biggest pain in the butt, but I love him to death. He's been a huge supporter to this platform and everything that we do. FHO, appreciate you for being on with us this evening, man. I know you got back from pound for pound tonight, man, so I know you're tired, but I appreciate you coming on and rocking with us today. Raven Miller, again, Dark Horse Motorcycle Club, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate K Solo, my special guest for tonight, for being on and lending his hand and his experience to what we're doing on the platform. Low key, appreciate you, bro. I got those notes that you sent me when I'm done with the podcast show tonight. I will review them. Man, you are heaven sent, brother. I appreciate you. And man, salute to Low Key, man. Oh, by the way, I-10 to the N Ambassador. Again, thank you to everybody. And if I miss somebody, man, I apologize. Again, Nasty, appreciate you. Breezy, appreciate you. Everybody, again, man. And if you've seen this podcast more than 2 times and you ain't subscribed, man, I challenge you. Reach up right now, hit that sub button, man, so we can get this YouTube bigger and stronger to be the best YouTube channel we can be. So this is my time, man. I appreciate you guys. Happy Sunday. And keep it motorcycling, you dig? Peace.
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Hey now, it's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on
to you
the
live
sled.
on the Iron Elite podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
Hey, it's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?
What's good, people? This is Reef, Reef K Solo's official ride to E in your 2025 Titan. Coming to you from Big Sarge's Iron Elite podcast. We need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. And tune in to stay abreast of all the latest Iron Elite news.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl and we gonna win that bitch.